Well, hello there, guys. This is Stephanie in the Soul Sister Monarch channel. So I just wanted to get on this retrograde. I know has been really hard on a lot of people because I've been feeling energies trying to pull on me and trigger me and oh my gosh, all kinds of crazy stuff, which I know a lot of you are feeling because I've seen comments on different videos and things. I've done a lot of videos on retrograde. You have to scroll way down and go find them. I've done videos on different crystals to use during the retrograde. I, in fact, did a video on a retrograde that I broke all the zodiac signs down and explained which zodiac signs, the different things that you struggle with during the retrograde, some of the things that you should be very careful about. So please go check those out and find those. Anything that says retrograde on it. And I've done 3 really good videos on crystals, guys, that I think would help a lot of you out during this time right now. So I'm not flipping any cards because I feel like I need to channel. I really feel like I'm being told to channel right now because there's a lot of people right now that are very concerned about, there's so many of us out here that have a job and have a purpose, and we know what it is. We figured it out and we're living it. And when you do that, you have to let go of a lot of things that don't serve you anymore. And it includes people, places, and things. And so when you do cut certain people off, it's not because you're cutting them off in a malicious way. It's because you've realized that situation or that person or places or the things that you used to do, it's not in alignment with where you're going. The people that I think one of the best things I heard, oh my gosh, you guys, you got to go watch the Leo King. He and Rich Lop. I started watching the Leo King forever ago, and Rich. Over the years, man, these two are amazing. And they have both been through so much. And where they are today, it's a beautiful thing to have watched see happen. But one of the things that they both said, when you figure out who you are and where you're going and what your purpose is going to be, you gain a slew of haters. They're called happiness haters, okay? These people, most of them, you'll find out they're in your own damn family. And that is a hard pill to swallow, right? Because you're going, man, I celebrate you and anything you do, and I'd be happy for you and anything you would do. Why can't you try to do that for me? People can get so committed to misunderstanding other people when they see a person doing really good and it's not them. And sometimes certain people you have in your family or your friend groups or coworkers, that happens a lot with, that they've always been the ones to shine or they've always done really good. And all of a sudden you pull up and you're like, I'm here to do my job. I'm here to step up to the plate and put my part in, right? And you start to show who you really are, what your true colors are, what your stance is on things. And people may start to look at you now and go, oh, wow, I'm very interested in what he or she has to say. Wow, they're bringing a whole new look for me. They're bringing a perspective I've never heard before. I'm resonating with this person. I now get what I didn't get before. And people get upset. They get really upset. And so that has been playing through my head over and over because I have experienced this, I can't tell you how many times in my life, from the time I was a little girl. And I've never been one of those people that wasn't the cheerleader for everybody, wasn't people's number one fans, wasn't that person that when they were down, I was trying to help pick you up. And when you get on this path, it's hard when you have people coming towards you with that happiness hater energy, especially when you're in the energy of trying to love, or you're in the energy of going in a direction to help people that are in the same direction or path as you. So as I was like pondering and thinking about all this, I was thinking, why are people so committed to not seeing other people happy, and they can only be the only one that's happy or the only person that shines? Well, that's an insecurity, right? Has to be. I mean, I'm just throwing this stuff out here for you guys. I do not claim that I know it all, not one bit. I just wanted to get on here and talk and throw some different ideas out there for you guys and see if maybe some of this information helps you guys. But the one thing that seems to go in common with people that hate to see other people happy is somebody is willing to take the challenges where someone else wasn't willing to take them. Someone was willing to go down that road that they knew when they entered it, it's going to be hard. It's going to be really hard. And anybody that goes down their own spiritual path knows that spirituality is not an easy thing. And it's a personal thing. And I keep saying this so much on my channel, and I will forever. Spirituality, just like religion, it's personal. People shouldn't be judging what other people's spirituality means to them. That is for them, okay? When we leave here, I don't think any of these people that are worried about how you are spiritually or how you are religiously are going to be standing there if you believe about heaven and the pearly gates going, hey, wait a minute, we got to go get all those people from down below. We got to bring them up. We got to let them judge how you handled yourself down there. No. No. I highly doubt that's how it works. I believe, and this is my personal belief, that this is about your journey, your personal journey, how you handle it. We are all here to learn a lot of different things. But I think there's one thing that we are all here commonly we're supposed to do. I believe we're all supposed to be here to love each other, to build each other up. I believe that we're supposed to help bring in a new vibration to this earth. We call this, a bunch of us, the Grand Rising. I think we are here, though things are changing so rapidly all over the world with there's so many factors. But I was just talking to somebody about this today. Just think, all these people that are so busy hating on others, if you could take that hate and that anger and channel it into something good to put out there to help others. Why take the time, and I say this all the time, why? Because I've got a group. Why are you guys following me? If you don't like me and you don't believe in anything that I have to say, which is totally fine, I don't care. But why would you waste the time on following me, watching me, critiquing me, studying me, hacking me, following me, etc.? Why? It doesn't make sense. That is all negative energy. If you don't believe in anything I have to say, then why don't you go out, make your own channel or platform, whatever it is, and put out there what you claim to know that is so wonderful and so great, and help the world. Think about it. It does not make sense when people don't believe in you. They think you're fake. They think you're a fraud. That what you're here to do is a whole bunch of bullshit. Why would you continue then? Why would you not just go away from that person and not care? When I watch some videos and certain people, sometimes I don't resonate. I'm not going to go hate on them. No. Doesn't mean I'm going to go back and watch maybe them again. Or maybe it was just that video that I didn't resonate with. Doesn't mean that person doesn't know what they're talking about. It means I didn't resonate. And that's not that person's fault. No, that's not that person's fault at all. It's just like, we'll take an example. I know there's some people that are prying heavily into my life illegally, which they're going to pay. And they're combing through everything about me. And they're trying so hard to find things that they can go out in public, or they can spread out in their little group gossip bullshit and say, she's this, and that, and don't listen to her because it's this, and that, and da-da-da-da-da, and I know this to be right, and she's saying this, and that's wrong. Do you not hear what that just was? What is that? That's hate. And obviously, if you're such an expert and you're more of an expert than me or the other people out there that have willingly stepped onto their platforms and put themselves out there to help people, that just tells me you have zero confidence. You actually don't know what you think you do because you're so busy trying to prove someone else wrong instead of trying to put it out in the world how wonderful and great you are. You know, it's just like Facebook and Instagram. And I get, my stuff gets tagged all the time and people go on and they make shitty comments. And I'm like, why bother? Why don't you just unfriend me? Like, this is like the dumbest, like, we are not in kindergarten, people. We're not in elementary. You know, this isn't junior high and high school. You know, this is just like people that you date someone, you break up with them, you go on your way, you never talk to that person again, you don't try to contact them, you're done, right? And people turn around and they use you to fuel the fire in the current relationship they have with that person, because that person and them truly aren't really in love and they're truly not happy together. So they got to use you as the giant scapegoat in their relationship. But yet you're not present, you're not a part of it, but somehow they keep re-entering you into it. So obviously the foundation that you guys have put this on, you've built together, isn't worth a shit. Because the past person that isn't even there, that has nothing to do with this, doesn't want anything to do with this, you keep blaming. I keep seeing this through the collective so much about, and this is not a woman thing, this is not a man thing, it's both. But I see people all the time going after the exes because the current relationship that they're in with that person isn't working out for them, so they gotta blame the ex because it couldn't possibly be their fault in the present situation and what's going on. It's gotta be that past person. Maybe it's that you guys got together on false pretenses, or you got together and neither one of you were healed, and so you brought a ton of insecure baggage to the relationship. You know? I've done it before. I've known, because I've been there where I was in relationships and I wasn't healed. And I jumped into another one. And I shouldn't have, and I did. We all have done it. I don't do that anymore. No. I haven't dated anybody in, my God, going on 2 years in October. And I chose this time to put myself in a good old long time out and to really try to heal some things that I've got buried deep, deep down, because I talk about this all the time. I'm like you guys. Nobody is healed all the way, and I always talk about this. This is a journey, and every day we collect and we build new karma. We also let go of karma that we've worked on and we've released. But there's a lot of karma, there's a lot of wounds that are buried very deep inside our souls and spirits, and we go down and we work on it, and we try to heal it, and we go, ow, that hurts, I don't want to do that again. So we patch that back up, right? And then some more stuff, like I said, builds layers, layers, layers. So anyways, I know you guys have followed this. If you're one of my tribe, you've heard me talk about these different things. But I think we need to be building bridges between each other. This fighting that people have going on amongst each other, it's crazy. I'm shit full of it with people. That's why I've walked away. I've cut myself off from people. Don't talk to you. Don't connect to you. You're blocked. Because why? Because I know the only thing you want with me is drama. I'm not doing it. I won't. I refuse. I've had enough. It's not part of my plan. It's not part of my future plan. And my kids and I certainly don't need it. I have people that are completely dedicated to trying to destroy me right now and my children. I'm not okay with that. And I promise you, it won't work out in your favor. So if you want to keep wasting your time, then you're going to see where you're going to end up. I am a force to be reckoned with, and I promise you that. I am the sweetest woman you'll ever meet in this world, and I have the biggest heart. But I have learned to put up boundaries now, and I was very bad at that. Yes, I was. I was very bad at boundaries with people. And I could, in the most devilish individual, I could find good. And I would work on that with that person. But I didn't realize, or I didn't want to realize, that that person didn't want to work on that little shred of good I found. They were committed to being toxic and karmic. So you got to let go. And this is another conversation I was having with someone else. Some of us love people so hard, and it's really hard to let go of them. And so we want to stay in that relationship, whether it's friendship or it's family. But you want to keep that the way it was. Well, it's not, because if it was, you could find some common ground. So it's hard to let go of people we love sometimes, and our journeys have gone like this. Instead of going like this, they've gone like that, and you gotta go. I mean, that is one of the things I personally have struggled with for years and years and years, was not letting person, places, and things go when I should have. And so, I don't know, maybe that will help some more of you out too. There's quite a few of us that have been targeted for subject matter that we talk about. And the subject matter that we talk about, I feel, is bigger than telling you guys is daily horoscopes or your weekly or your monthly. I can do that off the back of my hand. I don't need a deck of cards. I could get on and I could read every damn one of your zodiacs and put it up without one card in my hand and just feel the energy and channel. I don't know. I feel I have a bigger purpose here, and I know what it is, and I know why I was targeted, and I know why people came for me, and I know why I was meant to learn so many things before any of that happened to me, so I didn't end up getting 100% human trafficked. You know? I know that. And now I'm grateful, and my pieces to my puzzle have fallen all together. And it's pissing people off. Because I am talking about this, and I am trying to help in this manner, and I'm not going to stop. I want to cry right now, because I'm very passionate about this. And I know there's a couple other people out there in the collective that are very passionate about this like me. And I know there's a couple of people in the collective that have, like I said, when I came on, if I wouldn't have found these people and they had similar experiences like me, I don't know what I would have done, because I didn't have anybody that would listen to me. Didn't have anybody that believed me. Everybody thought I was nuts and crazy. And that's the furthest thing from the truth. It's just so outlandish what some of us get picked here to come to do. And it's bigger than I wanted to bargain for, that's for damn sure. I've said a million times. When I signed that if I would have known that contract I signed to come down here and to do what I'm supposed to do, I think I would have shredded it. I'm pretty damn sure I would have, because man, this has been one hell of a ride. But I'll tell you what, people that get on and they trash us, it takes a lot of guts to get on here and to do what we do. It takes a lot of guts to get on here and to put yourself out in the public eye like this. So how dare those of you get on that you don't have channels, but you sure have big ass opinions about us? What are you doing? I want you to go back and I want you to ask yourself, what are you doing every day to help bring the vibration of this earth up in humanity? What are you doing? Because if you're spending your time focusing on all those of us that have channels and platforms, and that we're out here to do good, and you're so busy focused on tearing us and ripping us apart and plotting against us, it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense at all to me. I couldn't imagine wasting my time. I could not imagine wasting my time following people around that have channels and trying to destroy them. What, like, do you actually believe anything's going to come good of that for you? I don't understand it. It's just like the people that take our videos and remix them, or they wait till we upload and then they go over and they have their own platform and they debunk everything that we say. Do you not see what that is? And if you're so talented and you're so damn gifted, why are you not just letting the world see who you are? Because you don't have it. It's not, that's not your gift. So I don't know, guys. I just wanted to get on. I wanted just to talk about a few things because right now, we're having an eclipse, guys. An eclipse are very powerful things. I heard somebody today says, I hate eclipses. I says, I don't. I love an eclipse. You want to know why? Because this is your opportunity. This is your time to release and let go of things. This is your time. This is your opportunity to, there's things within you that you're wanting to change, you're wanting to let go of, you're wanting to release. You get the opportunity to do it. And there's an eclipse is also a chance for people to go in and I'm not a big fan on closure anymore. I used to be. I'm not. I think when people do certain things to you, there's your closure. I don't believe that you need to have an apology. I mean, the act of whatever someone did to hurt you so bad for you not to talk to them, to speak with them, that's good enough for me. That is good enough for me. But some people feel that they need to close things out with people, and that's okay. That's how they feel about it. And so an eclipse is a chance for you to close things out with certain people that you feel that you got to do. So take that chance. Take that opportunity. Seize it. Seize that very moment, It's beyond me. And okay, here's another good example, okay? Someone sent me an email and they're like, you don't know anything about numbers, really? Well, okay, whatever. So cards, tarot cards, oracle cards, angel numbers, regular numbers, they all can have a variety of meanings, guys. It depends on the things around them. So when that person sent me that, I'm like, well, that tells me how not well-versed you are and how unopen-minded you are as well. Because first of all, a regular number has a different meaning than an angel number. And you can take a number and you can take it down. So you can take 5. 5 is always about change, okay? But then you can if there's a 1 next to it, you can take it down to 4. 4 is about foundations. 4 is about stability, okay? Or you can say you got a 5 and you got the 1, then you can build it up to 6. 6 is all about love. 6 is about family. Family. It's about soulmate energy, okay? It's about bringing love to a whole unit. It's about repairing things. People don't ever talk about that either. Anyways, this is my point. Those of you that are out there that you're so embedded on breaking certain ones of us down into how we're doing things and critiquing it, you are so far off the mark of where you're supposed to be in your journey. And I guarantee you, if you took this amount of time to tear us down and took that, you would be a success on your own and you wouldn't have to ride someone else's wave. You wouldn't have to steal their content. You wouldn't have to pretend to impersonate them. Just a thought. I mean, just like I said, just another little thought, okay? So I just want to tell everybody out there that follows me, thank you so much for being a part of this journey with me. I feel blessed, the gifts that I've been given. It's been a hard road. It's been a really hard road. I've been through a lot. And I know there's so many of you out there that have been through a lot and worse than I have been through. And this is not a compare contest. What I'm saying that is that there's so many, every one of us out here that has a platform, we have a story, man. And our stories run deep in a lot of obstacles, a lot of struggles, a lot of pain and despair that we went through to get where we're at and to become the kind of people we are, to try to help those that haven't made it to where we are. So let's all work on being kinder in that manner. I especially on my channel, I know I have a crazy sense of humor. I've had some people get mad at me for laughing and this and that. You don't get to do that on my channel. I will do what I want, how I want. If you don't like it, that's okay. I deliver very hard messages that have to do with children and horrible things that happen to them. I have to put a sense of humor into this, you guys, and I have to put some good messages in there for me to deliver it. If you think you can do it better than me, then be my guest. You go ahead. Do it. I will continue on the route I need to do what I'm going to do. I know all of us would much rather put up day after day beautiful messages, but you guys want to know the reality of this? You people would much rather have the negative readings than you would the positive ones, because I can put up beautiful readings all damn day long and they get hardly any views. You put up something that you're just like, oh my God, I can't believe I read this. I can't believe I had to get this out. You're exhausted after you think about it, and you're worried about what you know because you had to put it out there, and you're hoping that you saved a life. I mean, that's how it is, right? If you're doing what I'm doing, there's a bunch of us that what we're channeling is to save lives. Children. Do you hear me? Children. But these people critiquing us, half of them are a part of this problem. Yeah, they are. But you don't see them stepping up, do you? To deliver these hard messages, these tough messages. No, you don't. They're the critiquers. They're the copycats, the doppelgangers. Just like I have pissed off a lot of secret societies. That was never my intention. No. And if you are pissed off, you're a part of the problem. Because I don't have a problem with people doing whatever they want to do and however they want to do it, as long as they're not harming children, animals, and the elderly. I don't get why this is so hard for people to grasp. Oh, wait, that's right. The people it pisses off are the people that have never been affected by it. Now that's a commonality right there. And those are the people too, and I've talked about this a million times. I could put stuff up all over my Facebook and everything about things that are so wrong in our government, so wrong in our world, so wrong in just my community I live in. Nobody wants to share it. Nobody wants to talk about it. They just all want to ignore it and bypass it. But these people are usually the ones, you can go on their page. It's their whole page is just selfies every day of themselves. Selfie after selfie after selfie after selfie. But it's like, what are you doing to help this world? What are you doing to help society? And I'm not bagging on people that do selfies, guys. That's not my point here. I'm talking about the ones that's it. That's all they do. Then I'm also talking about the people that they don't want to help us bring up the vibe. They don't want to help fight against our children being harmed and hurt, and our animals, and like I said, the elderly. When your family goes through a lot and you're targeted by a group, an organization, a family, or a coworker, whatever it is, you're just a target for something. You realize right then and there how deep this goes and how bad this hurts. And you want, if you're a good person deep inside, you want to fight for all the other people out there in the world that may have had similar experiences like you. Because you can't undo what you have been through or you've seen. So you want to be a part of the change. We need more people to step up to be a part of this change, and let each of us do it the way we feel it needs to be done. And if, like I said, if I don't resonate with you, it's okay. I don't get offended. I don't need to know. You don't need to tell me. Just move on your merry little way. There's so many wonderful people in our little world out here that do what I do. And they're very gifted. They're very talented. And I am really proud to know these people and who they are. And they're the ones that keep me going too. Because I'm like, they don't give up. I'm not giving up. It's a lot to live through when you choose to do this, because what happens to you? There's a guy out there. He has a channel. I'm not going to say who he is. I've watched him since he started. He's like probably my oldest son's age, maybe a little bit older. He's amazing. He's so amazing. I'm so proud of this kid. And he's been beat up for the subject matter that he's been talking about. And he's been beat up for his views. And it's like, why are you beating him up? He's out here trying to do some good. Leave him alone. Move on. Step off. And he posted like 2 weeks ago, he was done. He was giving up and all this. And I was like, no way. You can't. No. I went and I prayed so hard for him, because I just adore this person, and we need him. And I was like, you people need to leave him alone. This is so wrong. He came back on, and he's back out there, and he's going strong again. Those are energies that people are sending to attack him. There's groups out there that there's certain ones of us, they want to shut us up. They don't want us talking. They want us off the air. They want to get rid of us. And we know who we are. That, believe me, we know. We know. And I just kept thinking to myself, let this energy, let go of him. Leave him alone. He doesn't deserve this. He's a beautiful being out here. That he's an earth angel in a man's body. And he's so talented. Leave him alone. So I was so grateful. When I saw him back on, I was like, oh, yes. They let up. And his mom has passed on, and he connects into her, and it's so sweet, because he always refers to his lady. And it's just the cutest thing you've ever seen. Anyway, he has a connection like I do with my dad and my grandmothers that have passed on. And some of us can channel weirdly, and people don't understand it. And they think we're rambling. They think we don't know what we're talking about. They think that we're I don't know. I see emails, I see things, and you know what? Each one of us is different, how we do it. There's not a wrong way, okay? And people that are getting so obsessed with, you have to do it this way, or it's incorrect. Well, maybe that way's for you, but that way's not for me. When I went through my Reiki certification, my master, she's just an amazing person. And Tracy told us, every one of you that came here already had modalities before Reiki that you either an expert in, a master in, or you're a practitioner of some sort learning it. All right? A student with your craft. We went around the room. Sure enough, every one of us had all these different really cool things that we could do. She goes, okay. So, the Reiki part of this is going to be your toolbox. And all these crafts, these modalities, these gifts you have are your tools in that toolbox. You're all special individually. I'm going to teach you the basics of Reiki and how you to be certified to do it. When we're done, you're going to take this and you're going to put your own flavor on it. You're going to put your own spin on it, because it needs your signature of who you are. You've got to embed this with your spirit, your soul, your essence. And you will be successful for you and no one else. And in return, when you're successful for you, you can be successful for all those others that come in contact with you. So I think people are getting so wrapped up on trying to correct a whole bunch of us that have channels that they're misunderstanding the main point. I think when you get so structured on a certain way of having to do things, you're missing the point of your craft. You're missing the point of the modality. You're missing the point of the gift you've been given and how to use it. Because now it's not crafted to you. It's all mechanical. So I don't know. That might help some of you, because I feel like some of you out there are learning a lot of things and you're frustrated because I feel like it's not resonating with you like you think it should, because you're trying to do it in such a way that's structured as what you're being told that this is the only way to do something. It's not. It's your way. Think about it that way. It's your way. I love to see people learn things and take off, and it's like a butterfly, you know, transforming. I just think that's one of the coolest things. But I'm not a fan of all this negativity right now that's going on out there. I'm not a fan of people trying to attack us. I'm not a fan of people trying to get us off the airways so that they can just promote their toxic bullshit. I can't go with this flow of that we need to shut people up so that we can keep what's going on in society that's dark and it's horrible. I'm not okay with that. Just think if every one of us took all that negative, we put just a little bit of positive out there every day, what this vibration of this earth would be like. Just think how powerful we would be as light beings to change and push against the society that's wanting to break us, that wants us to turn against each other and fight each other. That's what they want. And you know, things are simpler than people make it. I had to learn that, because I can make things damn difficult if I choose to. But it's really not that hard to love people. It really isn't. It really isn't. And you know, the way of everything is love, and I don't care what anybody thinks, and I don't care how corny that sounds. You won't drive out dark with dark. You'll create more dark, and you'll create more misery and more hell for yourself. But you will definitely drive out that dark with love and light. So think about that, guys. Okay? I'm not perfect. I don't claim to have all the answers. I don't think I know everything. I make mistakes too. Yes, I do. But I do hold myself accountable. I do always work on changing and becoming a better person. And that's all I think all of us can do. But I do know that I live my life with love. I do. And if you know me, you know that about me. I do live my life with love. And I do share this giant heart that I have with everyone that comes in contact with me. And people know that about me. And I know when I leave people's lives, I know that there's a piece of me that was with them that gets taken, and they don't feel the same because of how much I give when I am in any relationship with somebody, whether you're my child, whether you're my brother, whether you're my mother, you're my cousin, my uncle, my friend, my coworker. That's just who I am. I'm not going to change that about me, but I have put up different boundaries now. I have put up different boundaries to protect myself and my kids. People, when you put up boundaries too, and when you start to do good and they don't like it, then they'll turn the narrative and you're aggressive or you're mean or you're cold-hearted. No. No. I'm protecting myself. You don't get to twist this narrative now. Let's see, before I was a pushover. I was naive. Everybody could walk over the top of me. You know, I don't know anything. Oh, so when I start to put up boundaries and I start to make really good changes in my life, and I won't let certain people back in, and I won't go hang around certain people and do certain things that aren't right, now you switch the narrative again. Instead of going, bravo for you. Yes, you did the right thing for you and your family. Way to go. We love that. You did the opposite. I don't know. I just wanted to get on. I just wanted to channel. I've had so many conversations in the last couple of days with some people that I love dearly. And we've really bounced ideas off of each other and thoughts and feelings. And, you know, we always come to you always come back to the one thing. It's always loving each other. It's always being nice to each other, being kind to each other. So, I don't know. Every reading I do, I always, when I'm channeling, I tell Spirit, if hard things have to come out in these readings, which generally they usually do, I need to have to channel some good things in here. And I always, rarely do I leave a video for you guys and not have some message in there. Is for everybody. It has nothing to do with the zodiac sign or the subject matter of the title. It has to do with you guys as my collective, that I love you so much that I always want to leave a good message for you, no matter what. And especially if I have to deliver hard news, I try my hardest to put a good message out there for you to think of. And as you're having to absorb maybe some of that hard information you have to take in. Anyway, I want you guys to get through this retrograde, get through this eclipse, take really good care of yourselves right now. I know a lot of you are very tired. These energies are hard. There are people also using this retrograde and this eclipse to try to do certain things against a bunch of you that are really working hard in your purpose. And I take my hat off to you guys. I really do. I really, really do. Just take a break if you need to. Put yourself in timeout, like I always say. You know, if you need to sleep more than usual, it's okay. Do it. If you just want to crawl up and read a book or watch movies, then do it. You know, if you need to go on a walk, go on a hike, ride a bike, whatever. You want to go sit in a movie theater and watch a movie, go do it. Whatever you need to do, just do it. If people can't understand, and if you're feeling, a lot of people are feeling really moody right now and really emotional, because that's what a retrograde does in an eclipse. It brings things up to the surface that we don't really want to deal with. And it's like, okay, well, you're going to deal with it now. So I get the feeling some of you are having outbursts of anger. Some of you might be having outbursts of crying and you don't even know why. You're like, oh my God, why did I just get this wave of emotion over the top of me that has overwhelmed me? Well, that's because someone's tapping into your energy. That's why. And you're not protecting it. And it also could be someone that you care about very much. And like it doesn't have to be romantic, but it could be someone you care about very much. And at this time, you and this person or persons may not be on a great page with each other. You might not be vibing, you know. It might be toxic. It might be a titch bit of bitterness there, or envy or jealousy or hate. I don't know. You're the only one that knows. But that person might all of a sudden come in your brain. You don't know why. And then you get an overwhelming rush of emotions that you don't know what to do with. Good, bad, and different. You don't know what to do with it. Just purge it. It's okay. Crying is not a pussy thing. It's not, does not mean you're not tough by any means. Crying cleanses your soul. Crying cleanses your spirit. So just think about these things, guys. Anyways, I'm going to get back on again tomorrow, and we will get going with our weekly readings, okay? Anyways, I just once again want to tell you guys, thank you very much for being a part of my tribe. I'm very honored. I'm blessed. I adore so many of you that you don't even know. I tap into your energy and I can feel who you are, and it's really cool. It's really, really cool. And there's some of you that are just making leaps and bounds. And I know it. I can see it. And I know the energies that have been following me for so long and the improvements that I've seen. And like I said, some of you are very powerful. And I can tap into you and I can feel who you are. And man, it's a very beautiful, beautiful thing. So congratulations to those of you that are on your way to where you know you need to go for you and no one else. And congratulations to those of you that are just getting on this path, and you know it's going to be hard, you know it's going to be rough, you know you're going to have some obstacles, but you made the choice. You made that change. And so you need to give yourself a giant pat on the back because you did it where someone else couldn't do it or didn't want to do it. Okay? That's a huge, huge thing. So, and I just want to say right now, getting outside and grounding yourself. I've been outside every day, going out for, it depends on how cold it gets, but I get wrapped up and I go out and I've been working in my plants, working in my dirt, getting out, doing some yard work, I love to get dirty with the dirt. Doesn't bother me a bit, but I need to feel it in my hands. I like to get my feet in it. To feel it. It grounds me, when it's warm and hot outside and you feel like you can't ground it, you can take the dirt and you can rub it on your face if you need to. I know it sounds crazy. I do it. I'm very earthy though in that way. But I've been getting outside and it's really helping me refocus and me connect. I put some music on in my ear and I go out and I just enjoy and I just do what I do the best. And I come in and it's like a charge, You guys need to charge your batteries, okay? I feel a bunch of you are, these energies right now, they want to pull you back down to a place of thinking that you can't do what you're trying to do. They want to pull you back into a way of thinking that where you're headed, oh, that's not right for you. You're on the wrong path. Or, oh, you don't want to do that. People are going to make fun of you. Or, no, you're not as good at that as you think you are. That's an illusion that you're creating for yourself. You got those rose-colored glasses on. No. What you know in your heart and your gut and your soul, that is the right thing. And that's part of this path. Whether you want to believe it or not, is that we do fight these energies. It gets better all the time. I was watching, she's amazing. I think she comes up all the time in my feed. I think Kuan Yin or something. Anyways, she's in my channels that I watch. She's amazing. Oh my God, she's amazing. She goes deep like me, and she started talking about some stuff with the government. Next thing you know, she's getting stalked. All kinds of shit's happened to her, just like me and all the others. And it's so sad. It's because she's helping. She's not trying to obstruct anything. She's not trying to do anything to anybody. She's trying to help people out there that need help. She's trying to bring out and expose things that need to be seen that are hurtful and harmful. Anyway, she brought up she brought up so many good points when I was listening to her the other day. And one of the things that she said that really resonated with me was when you get to a certain level in your spirituality, people can send you things. They can send you sickness. They can send you death. They can, you name it, they can send it. And I'm not even going to get into this because I don't like to even give attention to this, because the people that do this, they love it when we do this. But my point is, when you are concentrating so much on you and where your journey is and what you have to do, even if you're being attacked like we are and in constant crap being sent at you to stop you, to shut you up, to put you into hiding, or be scared to walk out your door or get in your car. That's what they want. When you get to you've been through so many different, I call them leveling up. You can call it ascensions, whatever it is for you. But when you get to a certain place, remember, this is people that vibe low, very low, demonic low. They can't go high. So when you start going up in the different levels in the 5D, they can't even, if they're lucky, their demonic self could maybe get to one level in the 5D. If they're lucky. Now, if you're belonging in one of their little demonic groups, they'll tell you all day long, you guys are the most powerful. But think of how many of you got to come together to do one task. That's pretty pathetic. When one light worker, one starseed, one earth angel can wipe all your asses out. What side would you want to be on? I don't know. Think about it, right? So she was saying that she's been watching quite a few different people that have channels, and a lot of them have been sick lately, and I've noticed that too. Colds, complaining about their bodies aching, just all these things. And she was saying, I don't believe that you guys are having ascension symptoms. You think that's what's going on with you right now. She's like, that's not what's happening. You're not protecting yourself. You're being attacked. Your health is being attacked. Your energy field, your life force is being attacked. And I'm 100% on that with her, because these fools that have been coming at me 24/7. There's a whole damn one group devoted to coming at me, several others. If you had any idea how many people on a regular basis I have gunning for me, you'd be in disbelief. But anyway, they're not getting me, because once I became unafraid, and once I believed in me and who I was, and once I decided to stand so strong in who I am and my belief system, they can't touch me. So I see these readers and these people that have channels out there, and they're getting on and they're talking about their elements. Oh my God, you're giving an open door to these assholes to attack you. Don't do that. So if you watch me, don't do that. They thrive off of this. It's like an open cord for them to pull on and go, oh, this person's got this and that going on with them. We're going to yank on this a little bit further. They know how to use moon cycles. They know how to use energies. They know how to use portals. So, learn how to protect yourselves better. Keep accepting the different changes that come along with your journey. Keep working on your shadow side. And that's another thing I've been talking about lately, because somebody sent me an email on that, and they're like, you don't know what you're talking about, this or that. It's like, oh my God, here we go again. You guys, we all have a shadow side. Everybody's shadow side's different. Our shadow sides don't go away. No, just like dark. I heard somebody say, only go through one dark night of the soul. You only go through one awakening. I'm like, really? Well, you're never going to go anywhere. Like, you're going to be stuck on the first level of the 5D the rest of your damn life. Well, have fun with that. I mean, that's like saying you're taking one step into your spiritual journey and it ends there. No. I'm going to be fighting my shadow side till the day I die, because that's my dark side. That's my unhealed side. That's the side of me that mirrors other people like me, your twin, your family members, your children, your own parents, even some of your people that are your best friends, your soulmates. So anyways, I just thought I'd throw some things. I just wanted to make this video because I just wanted to throw it out there, a bunch of different things for you guys to think about. And I'm hoping this will help some of you out right now that are really struggling through these retrograde energies. And I'm hoping it'll help you build you up a little. All right, guys. You have a beautiful, beautiful, wonderful evening. A bunch of you right now, it will really help if you shower more often too. I know that sounds weird, but it will. You'll come out. You'll get all that crap off you. You will feel so much better. I've talked about that over and over and over. And when you do it, release. Through the water, release. Enjoy that shower, okay? If you've got some salt, scrub yourself down with that. Then change the temperature of the water a tiny bit, okay? Take something that smells really yummy, really good. Lather yourself all nice up in that, and then fill your vessel up with love and light and wonderful things, and seal it with protection. When you get out, you will feel different. Your vibration will change. Your energy will change. If you live here in Utah, we have 3 salt caves, guys. It is the most wonderful experience. It's one of my most favorite things to do. The minute you go through one of those salt caves and you come out, you feel lighter. You do. You feel lighter. You feel amazing. Okay? Unless you've done it, that won't resonate. You won't understand it. But I'm telling you, some of you right now that are on my channel, you live where I live, get your ass in a salt cave. You know, I have a punch card to one here that and I'll go by myself. I don't care. And when I go, I always get visited, and I have very special things that happen to me when I'm there. And I'm always grateful, always grateful. And when I walk out, I feel like $1,000,000 every time. So I don't know. That's just another thought. I'm going to shut up because you know me, you guys. I can ramble and talk on forever and ever and ever. I'm a talker, man. I love to talk. I love to laugh, and I love to share with people. I love to bounce ideas off people. I love to learn from other people. So, anyways, you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you very much for being a part of my tribe. I'm very privileged to have all of you with me. You guys have a great night.